Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Paige. I am a 28-year-old wife and mother of two, and I have not filmed a video in over 2 months or about 2 months, and today I'm going to explain why I took a break, some life updates, and then explain the direction that I want to take this channel, because I am going to change some things. And I do want to say, excuse the face and the hair and just my all-around appearance. And this setup, it's just a kind of a really natural sit down with you guys video. I've done 3 of them so far and I haven't really liked any of them, so this is my last chance, and if I don't like it, I'm just gonna post it anyway. And my look and appearance I will kind of explain in the part of my video that I'm going to talk about. But yes, this is going to be a little long, so I will try to get through it as quickly as possible. So basically I took a break from YouTube for a lot of reasons, and one of it being kind of a mental issue. My last video I talked about how I had gotten the depot shot, and I got the depot shot in June, and leading up to the depot shot, I'll post that, or I'll link that video in the cards, because I don't really want to give like a whole update of why I got the depot, because I explained that in the other video. But I had been dealing with really bad periods, and my mom had gotten the depot and she loved it, so she recommended it to me to try, and it did the complete opposite of what it did to her for me, and it basically has wreaked havoc to my whole entire system. Before that I was getting migraines. I still have them pretty bad, but I did get some adjustments in my neck, and those have helped my migraines, so I'm not really sure if that's depot related or more kind of like neck and back related for my migraines. But I also have just a plethora of symptoms from this depot. At that point it was like I was on a 23-day period. I have now had a period for 67 days of just bleeding and all of the symptoms that come with periods. Increased appetite. I have lost interest in pretty much everything. So with those two things, my diet and exercise have gone out the window. I lost motivation in the gym, so I really, in the last probably 3 months, I've only gone to the gym or done some sort of physical activity maybe like 4 or 5 times, and I was going religiously like almost every day, besides maybe 1 day a week. So I pretty much lost interest in things. I'm emotional 24/7. I've talked a bunch about my hair issues in previous videos, and I think I finally figured out what it was due to. I think it's due to stress and hormones. As before I took the depot shot, my hair was actually getting a little better. And then after I took the depot shot, it got back to where it's just like pure grease in the back of my head, even right after a shower, just pure grease. So I've lost my self-confidence, my skin breaks out all the time, and I've never had breakouts on my skin. I've always had really dry skin, but never pimples, and I have them really bad on my forehead and the side of my face. So like I said, self-confidence has just gone down, and I would say I don't even know if it's a thing or if I'm self-diagnosing myself, but I would say I have like a hormonal depression, and it's gotten really bad within the last couple months, and I haven't been diagnosed. I haven't seen a doctor for it yet. I just have really been struggling with that, and it's even worse as a mother, I think, because you have 2 beautiful children, or I have 2 beautiful children, a loving, amazing husband who supports me through everything, and I'm still struggling. I'm still very unhappy with things, and I almost feel just so horrible because I can't help it, and I don't want them to think they're the cause of it, because they're not. But I do tend to like lash out a lot, and it's really crappy feeling as a mother to do that. So I took a break from YouTube because of all that issues, and because it was just so hard to film. I had kind of gotten obsessed with the numbers aspect of YouTube. The amount of hours it took me to film, the amount of views I got, the amount of subscribers I have, the amount of watch time I have. Like, I just got obsessed with those numbers, and got obsessed with the fact that I put 8 hours in this video and got 30 views. I got very discouraged because of all of my mental issues I'm dealing with. I got very discouraged with the fact of not doing well on YouTube and putting in all this effort and just not seeing anything come from it. And I'm not saying I haven't seen anything come from it. I've met some really sweet people through it, and the aspect of growing it as a channel, I wasn't seeing anything. And I also didn't know like what kind of niche I was. I had so many types of videos, and I think that confused people, because like in my heart I'm a mother, so I want to be like a motherhood channel. But my husband, and I support his decision and I agree with him, he doesn't like our children being filmed. He doesn't mind like pictures of them on the internet and things like that, but I think there's just something really personal about our children being filmed that he doesn't like and then posting to the world. And so I can't really have them in our videos, which is totally fine. Like I said, I've accepted that fact and I agree with him and I support that decision. But since I want to be a mom vlogger and can't show my kids, I don't have a channel. And then when I do videos, they're always awake. I don't ever have a time where I can film, and I would just get so frustrated because they would pop in the video and I couldn't film. So I would just get super frustrated with that and have to like scrap videos because they were just in them too much and I couldn't really edit them out. They have actually been on my videos because I didn't want to scrap videos and they were in them so much, and it just became really difficult to film. And then when I filmed like food videos and things like that, I would spend so much time setting up, you know, editing, cooking, all that stuff. I would put so much work in those videos, and then those videos never did well. So I was just getting really discouraged, and like I said, for my mental health, I needed to take a break and just unplug from YouTube. I was still on like all my other forms of social media, but it was really nice to kind of try to focus on my family and enjoy the summer, and try to help myself. I'm still nowhere near feeling better. We went to Nashville for our anniversary. Me and my husband got away for the first time and I was so excited to enjoy it. But a week leading up to leaving, I was still bleeding, and I decided to call the doctor to try to get some help. And just a little side tangent, I had the best OB gyno doctor in the world. He delivered Charlie. He was amazing. He had so many patients, but he took his time with every single patient, answered every single question you had. The sweetest man. We loved him, but he unfortunately retired about 6 months after I had Charlie. So when I went to go look for a new doctor, I didn't really know who to pick, so I picked the nurse practitioner that was in the same practice, and she's fine, but her nurses her nurse is not great. I had a lot of issues with her so far. The first time I called, she basically told me that there was a pill I could take that would stop the bleeding, but the doctor would not give it to me because I was getting off of the depot shot, and basically told me there was nothing that they could do. So I just prayed that it would stop before our anniversary trip, and it of course didn't. So we went to Nashville and I was bleeding and very uncomfortable, moody, and just not being able to enjoy our 5-year anniversary trip without our kids for the first time. Like, we also didn't really like Nashville all that much. There were certain aspects we just didn't like because it was like really busy, and but yeah, I just was miserable that whole entire trip, and it really sucked. So like the day I got back, I called the doctor again, and the same nurse answered my call and basically told me again that there was nothing that they could do. The reason I'm bleeding is because I'm not on birth control anymore, which makes literally zero sense because most birth controls are supposed to regulate you, or in the case of the depot, you're not supposed to be bleeding at all. So I kind of got bitchy back to her and basically demanded to see my doctor. So I came in and she in fact gave me that pill that the nurse told me I couldn't get because I wasn't going to continue the Depo shot. And I took it for about, I've on like 6 days. It's a 14-day estrogen based pill and I have stopped bleeding finally. But I still have all the other issues. Still very unhappy with life and things like that. But at least the bleeding has stopped where I don't have to like, I don't know, just like continually just be depressed every time I wake up in the morning about that. But I am going to start focusing on health and getting myself better through food. I was diagnosed with a celiac disease or gluten intolerant. It's a long story, like gluten intolerance, I guess. But there have been times after being diagnosed that I could eat gluten and have no issues. But recently I have been dealing with a lot of stomach issues after eating food. I don't know if it's because I'm eating too much. I don't know if it's because I'm eating gluten. I don't know if it's because I'm eating dairy, because dairy is also very sensitive with me. So I'm going to start trying to restrict myself with the things that I'm supposed to not be eating. And see if I can kind of help myself through food. And then if in a couple months, if I'm still feeling this way, I will probably be seeking some medical help. I've tried a lot of things in the past and so far nothing has helped. I've tried CBD oil, I've done a lot of stuff. So, and I don't want to be medicated in any way, but it might end up needing to be because I just don't want to live like this anymore. So I don't know what my options are from here on. But anyways, I think that's all I wanted to kind of touch base on. I hope. It's like I said, this is just so scatterbrained and I'm sorry if it's all over the place. But while I was gone, we had some really exciting things happen. Both of my girls had their birthdays in August. Scarlett turned 4 and Charlie had her first birthday. We adopted a beautiful 2-year-old German Shepherd dog named Cassie. She is the sweetest girl. She's obsessed with me because I was the one that picked her up from the shelter. She follows me around 24/7. I'll insert a picture because she's laying on the floor and I don't think she's going to come up in the video at all. So I'll insert a picture of her. We absolutely love her. She's the sweetest girl. It is such a cool feeling to adopt a dog through a shelter. And to find a purebred dog is amazing and also very sad. And we love her so much. So Scarlett started school. She loves it. She has also a little bit of social anxiety like me and her dad, and she's just blossomed into this just social butterfly and we love it. We love how school has helped her. She loves school. It's just great. Charlie is officially walking. That was really exciting. But other than that, that's pretty much all. Like I said, we went on our 5-year anniversary trip, which was the first time we got to get away from our kids for 2 days. My grandparents watched them, so I do want to say thank you to them. That was literally the best thing that they could have done for us, was to watch our girls for us and to love them, and they loved it. Like when we got home or back to my grandparents' house to pick the girls up, Scarlett was pissed and did not want to leave, so they loved it, had a great time. So yeah, that's all that's really happened. So now the talk of the direction of my channel. It was really hard for me to come back. I didn't want to come back to YouTube, to be honest. I filmed a couple videos in between my break and I just stopped filming because I just did not have the desire. And I don't even know what I'm doing now. Like, it's kind of hard for me to kind of get that motivation back, but I'm going to try my best. I also need to change my channel a little bit. I'm not even going to attempt to film like motherhood videos anymore. Maybe in the future when my kids go back or like go to school and I have time. But I am going to just focus on healthy lifestyle, a mental illness, because I think mental health is really important. So I will try to kind of keep you guys updated on how my health is going and things like that, and what I'm doing to help myself feel better, and because I think it's very important. And then I'm going to basically stick to food because that's what I know, that's what I'm good at, and I'm gonna post what I eat in the day videos, grocery hauls, and recipes, what I've been posting for the most part. And I also don't think I'm gonna be pretty regular. I'm just gonna film when I want to film and post when I want to post. I'm not gonna have a schedule, which is probably not gonna help me grow very much, but I'm just gonna try to film and do videos for myself, and I would love to have something for my kids to look back on, to find recipes of their mom, things like that. I just want to do this for me, and if I grow, I would be so happy and so excited, and I would love to get monetized. I would love to make this a career for myself, to help my husband, to support him. That's what I plan on doing with my channel, focusing on health and food, and eventually maybe get back into more mommy style stuff, but for right now that's what I'm gonna do. And so I hope you guys will continue to watch me. I am so thankful for the people that I do have on here and would love to have more people. So yeah, if you guys are interested in following this journey, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up. It will really help my channel grow. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys when I see you. I don't know when that's gonna be, but hopefully it's gonna be soon with either some type of recipe video or who knows. So thank you so much for staying tuned into this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.